Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. If you are new here, my name is Pedro and in today's video I bring you a new challenge. So we are here today with the new expansion pack, Snowy Escape, and we are in the new world, Mt.Komorebi. And of course, all of the slots you are seeing on the screen was made by another YouTubers, but because I wanted to build my own Mt.Komorebi, we're gonna delete all the lots and it's gonna look like this. So we're starting here. As you can see, I made already one, and this one will be our speed build for today. So without further ado, let's jump into the building. And here we are on the speed build for today. And what a build. So it was the first time I was seeing the items from the new expansion, and I was using the platforms coming with the free update. And I can tell you was a mess. It was very, very hard to work with the platforms. I was going back and forth. I couldn't figure it out everything, but was always having some issues in the end of the build. I'll have some issues when I was putting the platform down. But overall, I think it's a very, very nice home. So it will be a rental lot. Is located in the most like modernized vibe. I decided to make it a little bit more traditional. So it's like a rental lot with a more traditional way, but in a more modernized place. The items I really, really enjoyed to explore. The woods are really, really beautiful, from windows, stairs, from the frames, from the columns. They are really, really beautiful. This lot, you will have 2 rooms. It will be just done with the Snowy Escape items and based game, of course. But beside that, you just need to have the expansion to have this slot. It doesn't have anything else for other expansions. We're going back and forth here with the roof. I just realized more at the end of the video when I start making the background of the house. It was quite, not gonna lie, ugly and very straight, very boxy. I had a lot of troubles with the columns because of the platforms. All the time you put platforms, or you move your house, or you move the platforms, all the columns will be out of place. So I highly recommend you, if you're using platforms, to use the columns at the end of your building, because they will be mess it up. I think it's a very good feature. I think you need to be a little bit polished by the Sims team, but overall is really, really fun, and you can make really, really pretty homes. So this was a more Japanese-inspired home. Don't get me wrong, I know nothing about Japanese cultures and homes. It was actually just to use the items to see and to build well with the Mt.Komorebi around areas. And I really, really like all of this new counters. I didn't clutter too much because as a rental home, you don't have so much things as a normal living home. But the counters are beautiful, are really, 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 really beautiful. It's sad it doesn't have top counters, but they give us some nice shelf. I will use it and I'll put it on the wall. So here we are seeing already the kitchen. I put the tatami mat on the next step because I was planning to put the table on the floor, but then I changed my mind and I removed the tatami mat. We will have, at the end, will be 1 bathroom, but I separate. So toilet is on the ground floor and shower is on the first floor. I use a lot of that covers of the windows. It's like you don't need to actually be covers for the windows, but was giving such a nice presentation to the end building. And I was like, okay, I'm going to use it like that. As you can see, this is the shelf they give us to match a little bit of the kitchen counters. We had these plates. They are beautiful to make decorations for our houses. I made a little bit of kind of Zen garden inside, but this is where you leave your stuff. It's going to have some stones. It's just to bring a little bit of the outside inside, to give a little bit more of a Zen aesthetic, and of course to give it use to the platforms to see everything it can be done. So here we're jumping already to the living room, and at the end, very, very straight when you see the layout finish, I will swap them around and I will put it in a different layout. I will use the same items, but it will be in a different layout. So the fireplace will change to that wall of the window, and the window will go back where is the fireplace. I love this tone items, like very, it's like raw wood, very bright, and that's what I was looking for at this first home. Um, in this case, in this rental, to be cozy, but at the same time to not be so wintry. So I didn't put heaters, I just have a fireplace. Because I saw it had some heaters. It's really, really pretty. The items is really simple, and I think a Japanese style of lifestyle is to be simple and to not have too much clutter, to have a lot of space inside of homes. Is to be, I think that is the future of humanity, is to be very simple and not to have so many items, and to don't be so biased and consuming so much of clothes and even decorations and furniture for our homes. And I really, really like the aesthetic of that in this new expansion, because everything is so neutral and woods and plain and very straight lines, and it matched very, very well with all the platforms we can play around. I really, really, really enjoy it. This building is quite simple. I didn't I didn't push too much because was first of all was a rental, and second of all was the first time I was seeing the items. If was today, I don't want to change this building. I want to keep it for my challenge. But if was today, probably I was be more careful and use it more detail. So I was just trying and experimented. So this is literally a raw first experience of this expansion. So it's quite hard to see everything, to use everything. I saw some items later I would like to use, but I decided to not. Off camera when I was playtesting this building, it's fully functional. As you can see here, is when I made the toilet. So I made the toilet with two sinks, so the toilet is individual from the showers. And I think that was something when I was seeing videos from another creators, the ones who create the buildings for this expansion, they were talking about that. So I decided to keep it more or less around that theme. So here we will have a computer, and as you can see, everything really, really match. So the desk and the bed and the wardrobe and the chairs and the sofas, everything have the same tone, and they really, really did a good job of matching all of the furnitures. And I think even the windows, you can match with that tone if you want to make actually all of the house in that wood tone to don't have so much contrast. So it's really, really pretty. So here we are jumping on the second floor. As you can see, I use a platform to put the bed a little bit up. I size it up at plants. They are really pretty. And I love these chairs, the sofas, and the carpet. I really, really like that uh, for like fake fur uh, carpet is really, really beautiful, but I will change it to a different one here. And as you can see, the back of this house is very, very plain. But at the end, I think I made a good job when I was trying to blending in all the outside decorations. We will soon jump to another room, so you can fit 4 sims in this home. You can come on holidays, or you can use it as a residential. So when you will see it at the gallery, actually it's as a residential, but then you need to transform it to a rental lot because anyone can do it now if you would like, or you can use it for residential for your sims. We have a little balcony. We're gonna have some skill build items here, but I think the objective, because I was doing this in Mt.Komorebi, is to go to the mountain and make the outside hiking, not to stay too much inside. But if you decide to stay inside, or when you are inside, I put some easels, some chess table. You have the computers if you need for any reason, work-wise, for example. But it doesn't have books, but it doesn't have too much extremely activities to do inside of this home. This home is to come, sleep, take shower, rest, and go back to the mountain and to the hikings. We are almost done with the speed build. We are soon jumping to the outside, and then we will have a tour of this building, of course. And I think was a really, really great home to start over. I was starting with a smaller lot on purpose. So this is a 20 by 15 lot because I was quite scared of how I'm going to do it, something Japanese inspired, but I don't want to be too much outside of that. I don't know much, so I decided to use this small lot on purpose. So to start it over, see the items, see how they look, what I can do with them. And I decided to put these windows inside, like this paper, rice paper windows. It's very common to find it in Japan, and I really, really like them. They give a nice vibe between corridor and bedroom. They are not doors, but they give some light to go inside of the bedroom. We are jumping now in the outside. In the outside, I decided to use the bamboos. You will see me putting a little lake. It's not a lake, it's a fountain. And we're going to put some stones. We're going to have some greenery around. I was trying to match the greenery from the environment, what is quite diverse actually. If you look around the houses when you are in one, it doesn't have nothing you will say, this is not properly for a mountain. Probably in the mountain lots, it will have a different landscaping, but here was very, very diverse, so I didn't have any issue. It was a normal landscape I will do for another building. So here we are adding a back exit, so you have access to the back of the house. We're gonna have on that back part, I decided to add it's like it's just an object as a decoration. You have like the snowboards and the skis, and was just to give a little bit of detail for the Mt.Komorebi team of you came here on holidays, but at the end you will go to the mountain soon or another. And we're gonna put some flowers. I just added one red tree because the lot was not too big and I didn't want to fool it up too much until exhausting. But we will put some bamboos on the back too, and we will put another plants around. And we are almost done with this building. So we are soon jumping to the tour. I hope you enjoyed the first building for this challenge. I will do much more because we have a lot of lots to go through them now. And yeah, you see I put the bamboos just to give a little bit of more beautiness to the back of the house because it was quite ugly, let's say, and putting trees is always good to hide things. So without further ado, let's jump into the tour. So here we are in the final building. I'm really happy with the end result. I made few alterations to the roof and to a little bit of decorations when I was play testing, but the end result is this. So as you can see, I used the red tree on the back. We have some bamboo and some fountain here. You can rest on the side of the house. This is the side of the house. If we go through the back, here is the back of the house. So we have access to the back. And without further ado, let's jump inside. So here on the front, we have an easel, plants. We can have a look out inside already. We have the television in the front of the window, but it's all right. So here we are having a little bit of a bug when we are in the okay, is when you change floor. Okay, we're having a little bit of a bug when you are in the camera mode, but this is how it looks, the entrance. Here, if we go through here, we have a bathroom. So here the sinks, and we have here the toilet. It's really pretty. I'm really happy. I love this view of the living room. It's a very open space. Here is the kitchen in more detail. I love the fridge, and the new stove is beautiful. So if we go further down, we have here the dining room, and here we have the living room with the television. If we go through this door, it have that decoration I told you about the snowboardings. If we go up through the stairs, we have here some more wall decorations. We have the paper rice windows. They're beautiful. This is really a beautiful pack. I need to admit it. It's beautiful. I love it. I really love it. Here we have the shower and some sink on a mirror. And if we go here through this long door, we have the main bedroom. And we have the sofa. We have the wardrobe. Is really beautiful. It has some bugs on the roof. Don't know why actually, but I think it's because of the platform. It makes that buggy top. Here, if we go to the last room, we have like a twins room. Yes, it's the platform. You see, it's the shape of an L, and it's the same I have here on the floor. So it's actually nothing we can do. It doesn't look pretty on this view mode to make the tour. So here we have some computers. I decided to use this wall art. Is really pretty. And if we go here, we have more paper, rice paper, windows. We have a chess table, and we have this plant. And that's it for this building. It's really pretty. I'm really happy with the end result. I just think it's a little bit boxy, but it matched perfectly the idea I was looking for, and I hope improve in this challenge and involve more in the Japanese culture. So yes, I will leave all the links in the description below if you're interested to download this building. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.